Fill us in on everything going on. And like you mentioned earlier, though, those cool temperatures are something everybody's looking forward to.
Yeah, exactly. So this right here, we're not actually going to be seeing it for a while. So you may miss it, or you may be ready to say goodbye to it.
Yes.
Yep, I agree. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, rain. So say goodbye to this rain because we're going to start to see some clearing. So I want to take a look at the wide map of temperatures right now across the southeast, because this is where you start to see just a little bit of where that front is currently located. So Springfield right now, 69 degrees at 4 o'clock for this afternoon. Right now in Mobile, we're at 77 degrees, and that's after seeing some of these rain showers so far for today. Other areas of the south in the mid to upper 80s. Now, really, that front is going to be moving through northern Mississippi and through Memphis at this time. So it's going to be a little bit of a delay with those drop in temperatures. You start to see a lot of that rain moving through Memphis and also just near Jackson, Mississippi. Scattered rain all ahead of this, and that's exactly what we're seeing so far for this afternoon. Zooming in closer, you may be seeing some of these showers. Other areas even staying dry, and luckily for some, in case you do see some of that rain, it's going to be quick moving. For others, staying a little bit stationary. It all depends on where you are so far for this afternoon. So you just saw our Hal Sherrick out there on the causeway, starting to get a little bit breezy, and those dark skies behind them. Yeah, expecting some of this rain to just move further on towards the eastern shore. So right now it's affecting Mobile, downtown, extending up towards Pritchard. Also, just where we get towards Saraland, some heavy rain, frequent lightning there. Moving towards the east, so Eastern Shore, Spanish Fort, Daphne, all on the edge of this as it moves over Mobile Bay. Also, in case you're heading out anytime soon across the Bayway, get ready for some of that heavy rain. Drive easy, take it slow, and make sure those headlights are on. But we're going to talk more about your forecast and when you can expect for those fall temperatures to be feeling like it coming up in just a little bit. Shelby. But luckily, once we get closer towards sunset, going to start to see a lot of those diminish. Also, once we get closer to the first day of fall, yeah, you can say bye to the rain, because this is the front that we are keeping a close eye on and celebrating as it does approach closer. And you can start to see some of that cloud cover dropping off just behind it. So Kansas, also Oklahoma, starting to see more of that clearing, but starting to move through Memphis and also Mississippi. All of that rain just ahead of it. This is where that front's going to be located, but those drop in temperatures just a little bit delayed behind it. Now let's go ahead and talk about some of those rain showers that we're seeing here locally. You can see just how scattered they are. Some areas not going to be seeing rain at all for today, but downtown Mobile starting to see the big bulk of this precipitation. So Saraland just on the edge of that, mainly going to be that eastern side along with Pritchard. Downtown Mobile starting to see some of that clearing. This rain right here is going to be moving to the northeast. This rain right here going to be moving to the south. They're starting to counteract each other. So just heads up, Spanish Fort, you are in the middle of both of these. Could expect rain on both sides. Starting to see some even move down towards Daphne again with this heavy rain just near Stapleton, and also on that northwestern flank there near Saraland, starting to see some of that lightning. Now down towards the Florida Panhandle near NAS, just southwest of Pensacola. This right here starting to stay a little bit stationary along with Perdido Key. If you look outside, probably seeing some of those dark clouds. Yeah, this is all just staying stationary there. But for your national currents, you can see right there, that's where that front is going to be draped. 60s and 70s behind it, 80s, upper 70s ahead of it. Waking up tomorrow morning, we're mainly going to be seeing those upper 60s and those 70s. You can start to see that green up there though. That's our relief on the way. Expecting that mainly to come in later in the day. So by this evening, still keeping track of some of those showers. Rain going to be staying off towards our west. Really, it's going to be a dry front moving through. By tomorrow morning, starting to see some of that cloud cover pushing in. And dryness continues. Still cloud cover lingering around for your Wednesday, so not going to be seeing any clear skies until later in the day. But let's go ahead and time this out, heading on to our futurecast for our temperatures. Heading on into this evening, you can start to see that line just approaching closer for some of those relief in temperatures. By tomorrow afternoon, we're still going to be seeing near 80 degrees, upper 70s. But then by 8 p.m. for your Wednesday, this is when we're going to start to see those temperatures really start to cool down. Upper 60s by Wednesday evening, waking up Thursday morning, mid to upper 50s. Going to be feeling a lot cooler. Also dry air pushing into Thursday morning, waking up feeling refreshed, and by the afternoon, warming up into the mid 70s. Now for your full 7-day outlook tomorrow, the first day of fall. We welcome it with some of that sunshine, also breezy conditions possible in the afternoon, gusts possible up to 20 to 25 miles per hour, and then just behind it at this time, And luckily, we have even more clearing behind it in the form of cold front heading our way. So temperatures just further off towards our northwest, upper 60s, 69 in Springfield, 73 in Little Rock, just ahead of it, 80 in Mobile. And we're still starting to see those mid to upper 80s in a lot of these southeastern cities. But don't worry, we're going to start to see relief and our first taste of fall coming in later tomorrow. Now on radar, you can start to see just where a lot of that rain is, just ahead of it starting to cross over the Mississippi River just in northern Mississippi, and just behind it starting to see some of that cloud cover and then clear skies. So the temperatures in the clear sky is going to be a little bit delayed. We're still going to start to see some of this cloud cover and just some spotty showers ahead of the system. Now, as we do zoom in closer, showers right now is what we are seeing. A lot of areas seeing some of that clearing, but downtown Mobile starting to move over into Baldwin County, starting to see a lot of that heavy rain. So Pritchard, Saraland, really starting to see it lightening up just there on the Bayway and the Causeway where that shot was. Just some light showers, but that sunshine that we saw behind it. Spanish Fort just on that southern edge of some of this rain, and also this portion near Stapleton starting to stay just a little bit stationary. So just a heads up for Stapleton, some heavy rain. Could just see some ponding on the roadways. Just a heads up in case you are heading out. And the same goes for just near NAS Pensacola. This cell right here really been hanging around for about the past 30 minutes just on that southwestern flank of Pensacola there. So also a heads up for anyone in that area. Let's go ahead and talk about something else, because while we are celebrating that fall weather on the way, we are still keeping a close eye on the tropics. We are in hurricane season at this time, and 2 tropical storms right now out in the Atlantic. We do have Tropical Storm Peter, expected not to last much longer. Peter starting to really deteriorate at this time. Also Rose just behind it in the Atlantic, also just hanging out, not going to be affecting land at all. 2 waves to keep an eye on. This is Odette. Now chances are moderate over the next 5 days for development, but most likely going to be entering into unfavorable conditions. But this wave, well, they're going to be the opposite. Expected to move into very favorable conditions and could become a tropical depression or storm by Thursday or Friday and continue just to move off towards the west. But the Gulf at this time is quiet. Now, if that one wave does get a name, we've started to cross off a lot of these. So the next name would be Sam if that does become a tropical storm out in the Atlantic. Now, temperatures right here locally, 80 in Mobile, 87 in Gulf Shores. Winds just out of the southeast, southwest, a little bit on the breezy side. But heading further on into this evening, we're going to start to see that rain just diminish, but then further off towards our west, still tracking some of those showers. But then by tomorrow morning, the front's going to be coming through, but it's going to be dry. Mainly going to be seeing some of that cloud cover. So your Wednesday, not going to be seeing a lot of this rain. Just some clouds lingering behind, but then clearing skies behind it. So for your full day planner, starting off on the mild side in the mid 70s. By tomorrow afternoon, we're still going to be seeing those 80s, but then the clouds move out. We're going to start to see some of that clearing. And for your full 10-day outlook, first day of fall for tomorrow, and behind it, sunshine returning, waking up to refreshing temperatures for your Thursday, upper 50s. And then it gets even better after that. Sunshine for your full 10-day outlook. A complete stop at this time. Starting to see some of those major delays and expecting these to build even further. This is going to be backing up onto the Causeway with a lot of folks trying to divert into Bankhead Tunnel. Also others trying to exit into downtown and expressing that some of those delays into Bankhead from downtown and also the Causeway. Now other areas that we're also keeping track of at this time, accident I-10 eastbound just at exit 20 exiting onto I-65. So some delays there, but after you get through that interchange, traffic moving smoothly heading onto the Bayway and also the Causeway. But just keep in mind, westbound are all lanes closed on US 90. But Jason will continue to keep you updated through the 5 o'clock hour. Well, Jason, we're tracking some showers out there at this time, but down at the beach, starting to see a lot of that sunshine.
Seeing some sunshine, scattered showers and storms today, and it feels like summertime out there, really. I mean, it's kind of a hot day today. We've been up in the upper 80s today.
Yeah, but it's not going to be staying that way for long. Tomorrow's the first day of fall.
First day of fall, and sometimes it's the first day of fall and it still feels like summer, but we're actually going to see a huge change in your weather pattern, and I'm tracking that coming up on Fox.